Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more Am I the Devil? But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cats will convince you. And, random fact about my cat society is that they give out medals of honor to people who have committed tax fraud. And also before I get started, don't forget to check out my other channel, Surrender Reviews, where I do video game, movie, and show reviews, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, she sounds extremely insecure. And this person here says, hi, I will try to keep this as short as I can. I apologize in advance for misspellings and bad grammar. I am not from an English-speaking country. I have been together with my husband for over 6 years. We have been married for 4 years and have a 12-month-old son together. We first met through a friend's home party and connected almost immediately. He started talking to me first. Even the first time meeting him, he was incredibly handsome, very confident, and charming. I know several of the girls, including some of my friends, wanting to talk to him when we were there, but within the first 10 minutes of arriving to the party, he came over to me. I really don't know any perfect word to use about how I felt at the moment, but if I had to pick one, I would pick chosen by him. We started dating a few days after, and the more time we started spending together, the more I started to fall for him. I have always had the feeling of him being completely out of my league, but meeting him, he never really made me feel unsure that he wanted to be with me. I knew beforehand that he had been with plenty of women, but it didn't really bother me because he never spoke of it or even mentioned it. The few times I asked him if he really wanted a relationship or if he was sure about us, he always told me that he loved me and that he doesn't care about other women. After 2 years, we ended up getting married, and we tried having a child, and got a beautiful son. He always wished to have a son and daughter, and we are planning to have another child. I always loved my husband more than anyone I can imagine, but after giving birth, I gained a bit of weight. He always told me that he didn't care and that he loved me no matter what. He suggested that I could start training with him, he goes to the gym at least 4 to 5 times a week, and that we could start this as an activity together. I always said yes, but never ended up going for several different reasons. He never got out of shape and regularly went training in the gym, without trying to invite me there. As time moved on and the baby was taking up more and more of our time, our S life got less and less, but he always assured me that he was still attracted to me. Most of the time, he would try to initiate S, but I would turn it down because of myself and because I was insecure about my body and myself around him. This is still a huge regret of mine. He even told me once that we could leave the baby at our parents' house, his or mine, to get alone time, but for some reason I kept neglecting him. My self-esteem kept getting worse and worse, and he was trying to cheer me up and encouraging me. When we would go out somewhere, I could see other women looking at him or even trying to make eye contact with him, and it would bother me, and I would tell him about it, and he would assure me that he only loved me. One day, as he came home from work, long work hours at the hospital, he went straight to bed telling me that he is exhausted. I started looking into his phone and looking at his Instagram and Messenger messages, and I could see several chats with different women, some of whom I know are his ex-girlfriends. He had been asked to go meet for a coffee, or if they would meet up somewhere just as friends, but he always turned them down. I even saw archived messages of an ex who had messaged him out of the blue and asked if he wanted to meet up for good times, which referred to S. He had responded with, I have a wife, and blocked her. Well, good on the husband here. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, I really don't know why, but in my head I started making up that he was secretly cheating on me with at least one of these girls. I ended up contacting an ex-boyfriend I hadn't talked to for years. One thing led to another, and we met up at a hotel close by. At first, I just wanted some sort of payback, but ended up having S. I was filled with incredible regret. This all happened during the day, and my husband was at work, and had no idea and never had a suspicion. solution. It took me 3 days, and as he came home one day and we were in front of the television, I started crying and told him everything. He just kept looking at me, but didn't say a single word, went upstairs and locked the bedroom door. I followed him and was crying at the door, but he didn't say a single word to me. It took him a long time, but he finally came out and immediately left the house, and I haven't heard a single word from him. He didn't say anything to me when leaving and wasn't even looking at me. I tried calling him at least 100 times, but he still hasn't responded, and I have no idea where he has gone. This all happened yesterday, and I haven't heard a word from him. I am scared to contact his or my family because I am scared that they will find out. Well, OP, I think that probably might be your best bet. Anyways, OP here goes on to say, please, I really don't know what to do and just want to save my marriage. I have an incredible feeling of disgust and regret and don't even know why I didn't trust him. I know most of this roots down to my own insecurities, but I just want my husband back. He has left me alone with our baby. How can I get in contact with him? What can I do to save my marriage? Okay, for this one, I am going to give this one probably maybe a 45 out of 50. Hey person, you did a really good job at torpedoing your marriage with your husband, and in all honesty, I think that the only positive is that you did tell him pretty quickly, as opposed to, continuously doing it. And I think maybe you should probably talk to a therapist or something like that. That could probably help you a lot more, considering the fact you're definitely dealing with a lot of insecurities. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.